loud on my ear, isn't it? There we go. And you guys can see the screen. Yay. Alright. Continue. It's the episode 3 Turnabout Samurai Day 1 investigation. Yes, please, we would like to continue. Ah! That's not the first face you want to see when you come back to this. Oh boy. What did we have in our inventory? Okay, we got the guide map. We're at the main gate currently. We just got this map and she was yelling to us about this map costing 50 cents or something. We got a Studio 1, Studio 2, employee area, dressing room. This is the place where Powers was sleeping or napping. Can't quite remember where was the, you know, the murder happened. Some place, so I believe we talked with her. And now we're like finally able to move around here. So let's go outside Studio 1. God, that mascot looks scary. Also, it was the tree? What? October 16, Studio 1 entrance. Oh goody. Look who it is. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? We weren't the murderer. What, do you sleep in the court? Dude. Gumshoe, either you have busted your head so many times or your memory is worse than a goldfish. Thank you, Maya. Thank you for getting angry for me. Is that confused detective? Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Etchevert is all upset and it's all your fault. You should do a better job next time, Gumshoe. This time, sip tea and staring gloomily out of the window. That is way of being angry. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooh, snap. Tell him off, Maya. Tell him off. Oh, I think she really told him off. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Good job, Maya. Who wants a cookie? Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Well, you can't just go calling around say pal like that. That's my enduring character trait. Are we breaking fourth wall here? I'd say his character's alright. Oh boy. I guess we're gonna talk with him. He might blab again about some useful information. Well, let's poke him around, shall we? The investigation. So, how is your investigation going on, detective? Well, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick? Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report? The latest version, if you please? Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Ah, thank you. There you go. We got Jack's autopsy report. Time of death and 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Yikes. Got a gaping hole in your chest. That'll do it. Alright, reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Ah, so it was in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person is none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. Think I'm lying, asked the security lady at the main gate. No, she told the same thing. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Power did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me on. Pretty much, yeah, the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Ah, she must have a soft spot for police officers or detectives. Actual detectives. Remember what Powers said? He's a sucker for authority. Yep. I was remembering something like that. He even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Mind sharing? What kind of evidence? That photo. Photo was a steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. Oh. Oh no. That's not good. But that literally... Didn't I have that kind of a theory about, like, maybe somebody had Power's costume while going to the Studio 1? Because, you know, Power is napping, Power is sleeping. And there's bound to be, like, other copies of the costume, right? There's no way in heck there's only one costume in an action series. There has to be multiple costumes. Or at least that would make sense. So, you know, if you break one, you can swap another. What? Who did that? See the cameras up on the gate, pal? On the gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Yeah. Nick, he has evidence. They're finished. Funny for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? Seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. I'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Hey, you know what? For once, we have free access. Okay, but yeah, let's check this place. So, here, okay. Hey, there's the camera there. That's the security camera. Oh. There's this number slate on the camera. SD1307. That must be the camera ID number. Right? Oh, the cameras in here have ID numbers. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign on his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took the tree down with it too. Dang, yeah, sure did. The entrance of Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. What's going on? Check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Oh, so can we then get there if, Boston, like a short rest. That... Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Oh, well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. That's funny. Detective Gumshoe, what's down on the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that's way kinda dangerous. You shouldn't stay out. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Ah. You don't say. A studio that's not being used, huh? Can we present stuff? I mean, we could try. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Let's see, can we move? Let's go see if we can get a card. We apparently need a card to access the Studio 1. Nick, look! Security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Ha 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 ha. Uh-oh. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Power's guilty, yes? Ah. Had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Alright, photo rabbit proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh what? Oh that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you're passed by my station first. No, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one, what did it? I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny! I think so, I'm joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer's a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was past tense? Oh yes, he was great as a bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magister is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Ah yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. Well, we are gonna be able to go to the employee area now. Just a moment. Adjusting myself a bit. Oh. Okay. Before we go, we have managed to grab some evidence. Or actually not evidence, mostly just got the autopsy report. Same day, Clover Studio employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Hells yeah. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Some unfinished chef. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. Was expecting cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Oh, wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Alright. Sign saying Powers. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Heck yeah! Free access. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. We did not come here for that. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. Don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. I guess that's quite literally it. Oh, I guess that's the thing. Storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Oh, Nick, you know a lot about industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? True. Dressing room. Opal Studios dressing room. Ours dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I really hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits amongst the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Be fun to wear one in the of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself, but I don't want to get smacked. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he's using in the Samurai Boogie Woogie. Hey, try this on! No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Would say she's a fan. What about the bag? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Power's. Hey! We might be able to get to the studio now. It says Studio 1. Hell yeah! Called it. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key for studio employees. Can't entry to the Studio 1. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Don't eat those. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does a girl have? What, you don't have a second stomach for sweets, Phoenix? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of a dusty outside. Yeah, kind of a dud. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Huh. Was kinda hoping we could find something actually useful here, but I guess there's kinda freaking nothing. But I suppose we were only going to have to find the card key anyways. Huh? Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't shine that. He'll confiscate it. Aw, I just want to show it off. Oh, okay. We weren't supposed to show that. And how are we supposed to get to the studio then? She gonna confiscate it if, doesn't look like it opens up the studio place yet. All that, isn't that studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that, hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key on the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you'll just have to go. Well, you just have to wait. Okay, so she was about to take it. She didn't take it out ever, so that was the thing. Now Tachi. Okay, she's all uppity now. Oh boy, she calmed down. Can we examine the gate now and get through it? Oh, okay. That's how we do it. It opened. All right, we're in. Hacker voice, we're in. It's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. We're in. Studio 1. Okay. You calmed down. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? The white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil Magister did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Right, time to look about. I'll outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil Magister's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during the film. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all these things? All things entertainment. Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to see this director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Oh boy. Ladder. Step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nate. Right, sorry, this girl is out there. Oh, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, don't touch. Oh wow, Phoenix said the same thing. Oh, it's heavier than I— No! Maya, put that down. No, 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 no. Don't touch the camera. It's actually freaking expensive. Up. Too late. Somebody else is yelling. Oh, hello. You're new. Oh, I'm sorry. My partner is kind of a, you know. You know. No, I don't know. Maya, stop touching expensive equipment. Who are you? Oh, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're VIP people. VP? Oh, Will Powers. VP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But you... do what you can for VP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, first person to actually believe that Powers is not the murderer. Okay. Like a backdrop, this must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain near Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not oldie Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Right. Let's talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Wow, the only one? Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Well, Power and Hammers were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Whoops, that is, Penny's voice. The employee area, that's where the Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammers went to Studio 1. And then I saw VP go into his dressing room. So she saw Powers going back to the dressing room. Okay, that's good. But I didn't see either of them after that. That's less good. That is less good. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do I... What do you... what kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind of... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. Yeesh. How much for getting confirmation of Power's alibi? What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. Will Powers was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have the photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Oh. Oh, hello, doggy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was the action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? Someone else came into the studio. She must have seen them. Fine, let's go flipping ask her then. Oh, it updated. Main gate. What, you still here? Really, you look at stuff? Do you have seen a ghost? What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as I can be. But we have witnessed who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares to question me? Alright, you better tell me. I'll tell it quick, you spiky-haired Sterling. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We're just talking to the assistants of Studio One. Her? She's not even full-time employee. All you youngins are all snowders running over. Okay, there she goes. There she goes. She left. Can we go snoop around the computer now? Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulder. Hells yeah! Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see the photos of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Did I try it? Try it! Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? It's a computer, not a space station. Yes, we can work with this. I was just entered a few numbers. Okay, first I need a date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. that was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. What was the security hag's name, Karen? Her name is Oldbag. Dog. She already has a great name. Please enter the number of the security camera. Look at this. There, entered. Hey, I printed out the data from that day. Let's see what we got. Hey. How's this picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. Guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. But that's no way it's him. Look how much the... You guys saw the lower half of the costume. Lahkeet haalaa, ei voi olla powers tuon asun sisällä. Jos ne asut on kerta tehty sopimaan juuri eikä melkein sille henkilölle, joka sitä pitää päällä. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2? What does that mean? Photo number 2, eh? So what was the number 1 photo then? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. No, that's the only one in the computer. Eh? Could have the old lady, the security lady, could have deleted the first photo. Could she have? Either she did it or someone else. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studio at 2 p.m. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. I'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Well, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you the credit for. Why I could be the next evil magister. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was a joke. Are we done for today? Think so. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, I'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady. I don't think it's her. You guys saw how much she was, like, you know, happy about Hammers. Like, she literally was a Hammers fangirl. I don't think she did it. I don't think, but she did do something. Because for the, she did probably do something about that first photo. October 18, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Edgelord is against us again. Court is now in session for the trials of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgelord. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammers in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgelord, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, goody. Detective, if you would prefer briefly describe this case to the court. Oh, yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through on their action scenes during the morning there. The main gate of to the studios. Security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. As the security station, there is a gate, see? As that area, the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman that production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammers, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform the rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found launched in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I? Nah, skip it. I can probably remember that. Because Vasara Jaska. So the murder weapon was a spear. Oh, medieval. Alright, now we got a spear. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. I'm gonna take a sip. Will the witness declare her name? Huh? Why aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Etchy boy has a fan girl. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgelord has a bit of a trouble getting his witness to say their name. Please. Bob language. Went the old back, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Oh, God. Objection! Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will remain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, Thierry. Perhaps we can get to this testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin the testimony. Is she losing his bananas? Yep. He sure is one hell of an old bag. Don't say it like that, Phoenix. God dang it. Witness testimony. Let's go. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because the certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant, then? Hmm? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Before we start pressing the lady... Can we hold it? So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So, what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could be in. Was there anyone at the studio where you arrived at the guard station? What were your errands? What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. No, you need to be more specific, please. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnappers, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure about your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammers run through. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see the Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. No, not a bad idea. Psst. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. Right? Did you see the victim then? Did I see a poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happens next. You're sure? Sure as bit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. You don't have to be old to strain something. I did strain my back today, so... No, don't get your scribbies all at a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there at the studio. Lunatic fan as a security guard. Check. Yep. But she was a fan of Hammers, not Powers. Powers is the one that we are defending currently. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. So, are we gonna shove it here then? Maybe. I'll see if that's the spot where we are supposed to present our... Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Oh, just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Mr. Oldback, Mrs. Oldback, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mommy teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah, if you're dumb, look at it proper. The pants are scraping the floor. Whoever is wearing that outfit is too small to wear that outfit. Have you seen Mr. Powers? Powers is a big-ass bear dude. And the costumes are made to fit their actors, you know? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No wonder the court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldback, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Huh? Oh, wait, what? What? Why is Edgelord surprised too? Oi, that's your witness, dummy. She has proof? What kind of proof? That came as a surprise to him as well as it did for us. Oh boy. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed of all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to a young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Oh, Gumshoe. That must have been the first photo. Because the photo we have is labeled the second photo. So what the frick did the first photo have then? Gumshoe. Oh boy, he's gonna get an earful again. Wow, old Windbag had left even Esrord speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Round 2. The man in the photo. I'm gonna say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, and it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at this look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as a day. That's how I knew it was Powers, happy? No, that's still not Powers in that picture. Oh, so he had sprained on his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Time to shake this old lady so hard her hair falls off. Yeah. Huh? Hey, I haven't even said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I say is on straight and narrow. Then okay, there she goes. Alright. Please, for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgelord has met his match. And fall, huh? Trip and fall. Yes, and for this, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. That is not how you treat a sprained ankle. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' angle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. You want to tell us what prop was it? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Wait, what? He broke the spear? You know, the murder weapon? Samurai spear? The murder weapon? Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. What the heck? Luckily, I was there with the duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down to the court record. Alright, the murder weapon, a break in the staff, has been mended with duct tape. So, how could it have been used as a murder weapon then? If it was flimsy as, you know, just being repaired with duct tape. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained? So bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after the lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we have heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, couldn't find it. Ah! Now, that is interesting. You know, the costume that could possibly have, like, I don't know, some DNA proof in it. Something that could have pointed out that it wasn't ours. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Yes, it kinda is, Edgelord. Yes, it kinda is. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Now, where in the photo can see Mr. Will Powers, the defendant has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. You have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Mr. Honor. Or Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Third round. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go through the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I could have seen them. Oh, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you're cross-examining witness? Oof. Just a bit. Adjusting myself again a bit. Ow. Whew. Right. How do we know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pill, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness of donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking, right? No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean about before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Ah. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. He didn't not like that either. Old wingback sure has balls of, well, you know what I mean. Old wingbacks have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Oh boy. What could we possibly present here? We're gonna have to use this photo again, because it does say photo number 2. Maybe. Well, I'm gonna save, and I guess we're gonna just have to start seeing where we can drop it off. I could almost feel vomit starting to climb up with the edgy boy. Yikes. The only person I saw go there. No one else went there. I would have seen them. We'll see. Sure about that. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also that this computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Well, you know, if you wanted to work at the studios, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Look at this graph. Yeah, but there is a thing that prints out in the back of it. Note that one on the back of the photo is printed. The words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo hashtag 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sunny? Yeah, but what about the hashtag 2? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only 1 data for one of the photos. Who could have erased data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. Eh? Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. So who was the first one then? But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to be. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these new Vagile computer things. Itchy boy, help. I believe I want... Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Oh? Hold back. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, oh Miss Holdback? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Oh boy. I see. Your testimony, please. There we go. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded to security computer and check them. I throw out the photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. That's not even that many photos, you know. I would understand if there was like hundreds of them and you would toss away the, you know, maybe the missed clicked ones, you know? I don't know. Like really bad photos that don't show anything. But they were literally just 2 photos. More of the testimony actually lies. Miss Oldback, this is the first I've heard of this. I love that even Edgeworth is like, bitch, you what? Well, of course, Sunny. I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this. Alright, the other personnel. Let's just press everything. Another job. That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. So she's bad at her job. Okay. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Well, you can tell by looking at their faces. For the most part. For the most part? Like removing photos of random animals cause the cameras active? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, but We literally have only 2 photos here. Oh, doggy. She's clearly, like, you know, she's probably closing the age of getting retired soon, so, you know. But yeah, she's definitely not the best for her job anymore. This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Bill Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that the
Please tell us what was in that photo. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A who now? A fanboy?
Steel Samurai's fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me.
How the hell did they get in? You're supposed to be the security guard.
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
One extra personnel was there, and you didn't think to... Okay. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
There's a what now? Oh.
The grate has been loosened for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... There's kids, children, whippersnappers.
There's kids too? So how many people were there in the end? Holy heck! Kids? So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate and on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other one was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, we'll see. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much of mind. That's why I erased the data.
Aren't you, as the security guard, supposed to take care of possible unwanted worries of entry? I love that you guys are freaking out over this so much. Well, to be fair, I'm also kind of angry about this. This could have been very useful for the case, but you know...
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and there's already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. No forgetting vital informations this time.
Aye. We're at the lobby.
Alright, Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Who was Steel Samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. Can we just somehow forget that Power was there, even there that day? I don't know. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could convincingly have done it. Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Oh. Does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Oh boy. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Etcheward, will you present the prosecution thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime. I am scared. Would be convenient as the hack defining a suspicious kid as normal and just deleting relevant and important data. Yeah. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, craze, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Oh boy. Well, I don't think I'm gonna accuse the little kid, because it doesn't make sense. The assistant girl, so it's between assistant girl or security lady. But here's the thing, the assistant girl is like the only person who literally, you know, likes Powers. She literally was the only one in the studios that said that there's no way Mr. Powers could have done it. So could we try to pin this on the security lady for now? I'm gonna take the bullet if it's not security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldback. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the actual scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammers who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldback. What? Whippersnapper? I don't think she did it, but Phoenix did say we need to play time. Order, order. Is this true, Oldback?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag, standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into the Studio 1 at the scene of the murder. Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deduction reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth bounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection, some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole way. Nah, press it further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Yeah, I know that doesn't make sense, but whatever. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. No, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photos I erased.
He's only grade schooler, though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your toss, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
Well, thank you for hydration, Bob. How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. And let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Your proof that shows the boy couldn't have committed the murder? Honestly, it's either the card key or the samurai spear. Not sure. We have to... Oh, I can't save. Well... Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment to this? The Windbag speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend prosecuting on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. That was her name. Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. We got a second day. Let's go. Oh, what now?
Wait a second, I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
I almost had it. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? You omitted something from your testimony.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth? Who told her not to talk? Well, testify. He just ruined her rep with the judge. Yep. Ooh, I think this is the last one. Listen to the music.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Okay, fair. But at the same time, she should have said that in the beginning. No real judge would have listened after swinging the hammer. This old bag, this is a crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? He told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
This isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh, the judge is angry. One more time. We were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on this.
Hey.
There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder.
Who were these people?
Well, the director, the producer, for starters.
The director? Should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of an action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the production around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Oh! Where are they now? I kind of like that we're working together with Edgeworth right now, because this is new information to him too, so we're both kind of questioning her, like, please, for the love of God, tell us everything now. Studio 2.
Well, if you look at the guide map, there it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue.
This is all bad. This is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked, huh? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay, let's still continue and see if I did actually ask everything. Some other people. Oh boy. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day.
when they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Crumble, 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 I'll kill this woman, I swear. Hey, you guys, you can relate with Edgeworth here. Feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. We really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director, producer, for starters.
Okay, they're gonna say the same stuff. Studio 2, blah blah blah. Same stuff. Okay. I think that's... Your Honor, you have learned there were others on Global Studios on the day in question. The director and producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare the verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Off to bed now, have fun. Okay, Broken Tooth, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Edgy man, high five. The court acknowledges the defense's points. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldberg, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends today's prosecution in the trial of Mr. Bill Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew. Defendant Lobby 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. Not over yet, Will. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really? It's nothing. Or should I? I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. You have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? No, I don't think so. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Rick. Yeah, I know. We just had to pin it on somebody for now. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with... or without any accusations. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visiting you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Be continued. Are in our own office. But I am gonna honestly have to call it a day now because my back is not